Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back, and we are back with a big bang. And as you know, we always have a very great friend and a very, very good colleague with us. And no doubt, from all over the world, we have different guests with us. And today, we have none other than Mary Stuart, all the way from Australia. She is doing a lot of work in the quality, and she is doing a lot of things about the management system. So I will not take your time. I will definitely go to the Mary and we'll discuss. How are you? Hello, Mary. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Well, I'm really doing great. Thank you so very much for asking me. What about you? How was your Christmas?
It was lovely. We had a lovely, quiet Christmas, which was good, and we had good weather, which we hadn't been having just prior to Christmas, so it was
All
nice.
right. So
Nice
how is the
holiday.
weather? How is the weather in Australia, by the way?
At the moment, it's around about 23 to 25 degrees, which isn't very hot. Normally, we're into the 30s at this time of year, so we're
Okay.
in a cooler
It
time.
means it means that's a very
Yeah,
good environment over there right now.
that's right. That's
Okay,
right.
okay. So so we
How
were
about where
planning.
you are? How's the weather where you are?
Well, I'm in Lahore, Pakistan. This is Lahore,
Yeah.
and we used to say Lahore is just like New York. We living in
Yep.
Lahore, Pakistan. It's just like the weather is same like the weather of the New York right now. It's chilling. It's
Mm.
like 10 degrees right now. I'm wearing a very
Oh,
heavy jacket right now. It's 10-degree right now. And before the interview, I was shivering. I was like, "Oh, I have to go for the interview as well." So it's a very chilling moment
oh
right
no.
now.
I didn't realize it got so cold in Pakistan.
Oh yeah, it's December, and it's quite cold here in Pakistan. The 2 months, that December, January. But due to the weather change, climate change, we used to be the cold weathers like October, November, December, and January. But now we have
Hmm.
only two months where winter just came. So we have 4 to 5 months
Mm.
of winter here in Pakistan. But right now we only have, just because of the climate change, we have the 2 months here,
Mm.
December and January.
Mm. Mm. Yeah,
So
and that's what's so unusual for us to have a cold Christmas
exactly,
here where we are.
exactly. So Barry, just tell me something about the quality. We belong to the quality. I'm a quality professional. I'm a trainer. I'm a quality professional. I am a supply chain professional. I'm a project professional. So same to you. Just tell me about
That's
yourself. What is your nature and scope of the work? What do you do? What is mass? What is management system? I will going to ask a lot of things out of you. Please tell me what about
okay.
mass. What is mass?
Okay. So, well, first of all, I guess if I start with where I came from, and that was
Okay.
from the world of science and laboratories, and at least in the types of laboratories that I was working in, the need to have a quality management system was important. It was, in fact, essential in some laboratories because of things like government regulations.
Okay.
And so that was when I virtually left school and I started working, that was when I was first introduced into the world of quality and management systems as well as science.
Okay.
Fast forward to today, so Mass Management Systems, we're a consultancy and we help primarily laboratories, but also lots of other science and tech-based organisations in understanding quality and measurement and helping them to um, make their measurements as good as they should be to suit their customer and other stakeholders, which is an essential feature of quality, and
Exactly.
helping them to get through things like accreditation and certification and deal with quality problems in their organisations.
Okay. One question which is I'm going to ask you. So why people should follow the quality? Why should they follow standards? Because a layman, they really don't know why quality is important. So we're going to ask you why quality is important and what is the purpose of quality from the customer prospect and from the manufacturer prospect and from the product prospect. So just
Mm-hmm.
brief everybody about the what is the prospect of quality from all the aspects. Just brief us.
So when you think about why people are in business, or even why government organisations exist, and they're to serve somebody. So people are in business because they want to, usually they want to make money, but in order to get to that, they need to have customers to serve, to make products for and things like that. And in government, it's the same. We're endeavouring to serve people in our nation and to satisfy their needs. So quality, in a way, is the way in which we understand and efficiently and effectively deal with meeting those customer needs. So, you know, for that reason, quality can cover any endeavour in human existence, and it's a therefore important thing, and it's an idea that's been around for a very long time. There's people like Aristotle wrote about quality, so it's a concept that's been around for a really long time. And it's just that, I guess, in its current realisation, I guess we've teased out a few things around what quality might mean. So quality, you know, directly, say, with the customer,
Exactly.
is an obvious one. But if you think about your customer, not just as the person who might pay for your goods and services, but you'll have internal customers, and you'll have customers who aren't your direct customers, your indirect customers, which might be regulators and those sorts of things. So a fairly wide
what I learned from you, that quality is very, very important from customer point of view. The customer is paying for the quality. If the product of the quality of the product is good, that he is going to pay us. Otherwise, the main purpose of any organization or any business is profitability. How they can earn the revenue, and they can get the revenue from the pockets of the customers through the quality.
That's right. That's effectively in a nutshell. And one of the things I just also wanted to point out about the customers and profitability and all those other things is that some customers will want, if you could imagine, some customers will want a Mercedes-Benz, and other customers will be really happy with a little Daihatsu or something like that, like a much less expensive model
or cheap
car,
products.
but they
So
still
you can
cars,
say the
that's
cheaper
right.
products. Yeah.
That's right. Both things will get you from A to B, but there will be things, attributes of that help people understand their different demands for quality. So, you know, some people want to go in style, some people might want to have reliability or speed or whatever, and for that reason, that's why they might
Some go for the
choose some of
durability.
these
Some
attributes and
some
emphasise
go
them.
for the durability. But some go for the reliability.
That's
All
right.
aspects of that.
That's right.
Yeah. So there are different mindsets. Every customer is wanting a good product, but at a lower price. For example, let's take the example of Apple. Apple is charging huge because of its quality. Because niche is quite good. They are just introducing a quality product to the customers. So they are enjoying the benefits of the profitability. They are getting what they want from the customers. So quality is basically good from customer point of view and as well as from the manufacturer point of view. So just
Exactly.
tell me why standards are important. Why we are like we are. I belong to a management system. I am working on the quality management system. I am working on the health and safety management system. I'm working on the environmental management system. So just tell me, what is management system? Why we follow some management systems?
So management systems, I think, really came into being because I guess when we say management systems, as you say, we've got management systems in that meta level, which might be an ISO standard. That's not actually a management system. That's about requirements and the best ideas that people have put forward as the standard way of creating a really good management system that will have a great output in terms of quality or health and safety and so on. So it looks at different aspects of an organisation and what things in those parts of an organisation need to be attended to and monitored and all those other things. a quality management system is interested in quality, being things like meeting customers' needs, not having so much waste,
Exactly.
uh,
So you
producing a
mean
fit for purpose product or service,
customers
all those.
customer satisfaction and the lean management, lean manufacturing.
That's right. So lean manufacturing is in fact an approach to quality, and it's a particular approach around process improvement and minimising waste, and which is a thing that obviously minimising waste leads to greater profitability. So you can see why it's attractive to organisations in quality.
Yeah, exactly. Very true. Very good answer. So just tell me something that we have achieved. We have started from quality. We are going to the management systems, and we have just discussed about the quality management system. So what I have learned in my life that quality is an aspect that is not being taught by the organizations. It's a habit. Quality is a habit. We all
Yes,
should
yes,
follow that
absolutely.
habit. So it's a habit. So
That's
when we talk about the total quality management, we are telling people that please take care of the quality. Please take care of the processes. Please take care of the products. Please take care of the SOPs. Please take care about the work instructions. Please take care about the ITIs, inspection test instructions. So it's all about total quality management. So
that's right.
there is a belief system. I need to ask you. There is a belief system. Some people think that quality is just a wastage of time and money and resources. What do you think? I'm just talking about few people. I'm
I
not talking about me or
Yes,
you. There are few
yeah,
people who
yeah.
are saying that why we are wasting money in the quality. So just tell me
Mm.
why we should invest in the quality.
It's funny that you should have that. My office is located is next to another business who he didn't see the value in paying attention to quality either. But when you think about, there's this really great diagram that I've come across where it talks about identifying customer needs, and it trickles down through to having increased profitability and all those sorts of things. So the reason why I said most people are in business, for example, and why people should pay attention to quality, and it's not a waste of time, is because paying attention to quality and meeting customer needs in an efficient and effective set of processes will lead to ultimately greater profitability and productivity. And so quality is not meant to be, as you said, quality is meant to be more like a habit, not a silo, not a separate thing to all the other operations that go on in a business. So it's important not to waste,
that's a
to
good
ignore it and
answer.
waste.
We really cannot ignore the quality because otherwise customer have to pay the wastages in the process. If the cost of the process will be higher, then definitely customer have to pay the higher. So if the cost of
That's
the
right.
product is minimized, the customer have to pay minimized, and the cost reductions will be maximized.
That's right.
So
That's
so
right. And
that is
and
the
if by chance the customer wants to pay less, then, as a business, we can go, well, are we going to be in that market or not? And if we are going to be in that market, what improvements do we have to make in terms of efficiencies and so on in order to be able to deliver something at a lower cost?
Oh, that's great. That's good. I am totally getting you. Okay, so just tell me. Let's discuss about the nowadays customer. Nowadays, customers are very smart. They know about the products. So the pressure is on the industries. So they have to innovate their products with the passage of time. So we know,
Mm,
I will also ask you about the Industry 4.0 and Industry 5.0 as well. But how we can contain the customers, how we can satisfy the customers through innovation, or buy the quality product? Innovation is important or the quality is important? Please briefly describe.
Yeah. So innovation, in a way, is a part of quality. It's an attribute, if you like, of an organisation. How innovative an organisation has in its mindset, and even within some of the processes of innovation, if you like, how well they lead to a quality outcome. So it's a bit of interrelatedness there. So I see innovation in quality as just being almost another attribute of quality that customers might be interested in. So going to your example of Apple. So,
Yeah.
why does Apple have so many customers who are very loyal to them? And one of the things that they're loyal about is this idea of innovation and
Exactly.
and being part of that club of early adopters, or whatever they might like to call themselves. So that's just another attribute of Apple products as the organisation produces them that customers are buying. So they've identified that need. They want to be seen to be early adopters. So in that way, quality and innovation, as I said, are intertwined.
The
You can
same
equally have
the
organisations that aren't innovative, but they still deliver good quality.
Okay. So now let's talk, Mary, about the Industry 4.0. I have learned a lot of things. I have studied a lot of things about Industry 4.0. The word of robotics. So what do you say? IoTs, and a lot of stuff. So I am just hearing about Industry 5.0. So, what do you think? And do tell me about the Australian culture. What kind of industrial revolution you are just, monitoring nowadays in the Australia, Industry 4.0 or Industry 5.0, and how you people can cope up with this industrial revolution? Please brief about this.
So there's certainly a great awareness and drive of Industry 4.0 in Australia. Part of the thing with the Australian culture is that we're known to be, if you like, early adopters of new technology.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, as compared to other economies. So I think that cultural aspect of Australia will lead us down to 5.0, 6.0, whatever
Wow, 6.0.
progressions we have in our current. Yeah, so we're going through a technological revolution. So we've had, the agricultural revolution and the industrial revolution, and now we're in this technological evolution, and that's the thing that is leading to Industry 4.0 and 5.0 and potentially other iterations of industry over that. So in Australia, definitely people are talking a lot about innovations in robotic process automation, in starting to think about the use of artificial intelligence to help with process innovations and improvements. Indeed, one of the things I do I have a couple of organisations that I have founded, and one of them's in software development and AI, specialising in AI as a tool for things like conformity assessment. So,
That's great.
and we're right at the cutting edge of what AI is able to deliver in the space we're working in. But it's very much, as I said, underpinned by the way that Australians often think about innovation and technology and things like that.
Okay, that's good. That's
Give
good.
it a go.
I just got it. Just
What's
tell
it
me.
like in Pakistan, though? I mean, what's the movement there?
That's what I am going to discuss with you. The countries like Pakistan, we are the third world countries, right? We are not technologically that much strong as the Australia or the Europe, but there are few, one to two or three industries which are going to Industry 4.0. But what I believe that the future of the technology is amazing. So we have to cope up with that future. The Europe is almost 50 to 100 years ahead us. So we have to cope up with the Europe, with America, with Australia. So, but we have quite good engineers. We have good quality technologists here. But we are just not going with the pace like you people are going right now. So
Yeah.
what I really believe, we are just focusing on the industry 3.0.
Mm, mm,
We are in the same revolution, industry 3.0. We're just using the computers. We are just using SAP ERP system, and we are not tech digitalized tech we have in Pakistan, but we really want to have it in Pakistan. And I hope so. There are few companies who are really working on it, because like
mm,
me, I know I'm in Pakistan. I'm a quality professional. I know about industry 4.0, quality 4.0. As one of my projects and one of my thesis was on industry 4.0, quality 4.0. That's what I know about industry 4.0. What are its implications? And most important implications are in the health sector in which you are working, industry 4.0.
mm.
So it's quite a revolutionary industry 4.0, but we have to train the pupil. We have definitely complete task how we will standardize the robotics. This is very
Mm,
important.
mm, mm.
How we will standardize the robots. How we will say that this robot is standardized. So how we can say that this robot is like 20 years old now, its efficiency is not that much because as it was 20 years before. So we will
Mm.
do what is, and the role of artificial intelligence is very, very important right now. So we have to develop a lot of professionals. We have, the scene of the education is almost changed.
Mhm.
uh, in the 21st century, we are just living a life of, it's a magic world. Just like we have seen in the magic movies, like everything is happening in the same way.
Mm.
So we have to develop the professionals which can run industry 4.0, industry 5.0, quality 4.0, quality 5.0. Here in Pakistan, we don't have that much infrastructure. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why the people like me, they are like, the purpose of this podcast is like, I have an international scenario where we can discuss about this stuff. So
Mm,
the people like
mm.
me, the people like I'm the professional, we are getting things to know about them.
But I think sometimes uh, I think the people in, if you like, more affluent economies, like say Australia, the US, Japan, UK, etc., Europe, um, sometimes it's surprising actually that sometimes they have become unaware of the basics, if you like, and that's where people like yourselves are able to remind people in these other economies of some of those basics, because you're not distracted, if you like, by the fancy bells and whistles, if I can put it that
Okay.
way. I think that the people of Pakistan and other similar economies that are not as advanced in that way can still teach the people of the West a
Exactly,
lot,
exactly
if the
that,
people of the
exactly.
West are humble enough to listen.
Oh my God! These words are my player for my community, for my nationality. Being a Pakistanis, we have great minds. We just need
Mm,
opportunities. Here we don't have that much infrastructure, but the people here have the good minds. They're good people. They love to teach. They love to listen. They love to collaborate. They love to work in the good teams, and they're just like me, and I'm good, so they are
yes,
good.
yeah, yeah. One of my good friends, I have to tell you, is so she's living in Australia now, but she's a Pakistani
Okay.
um, And she and I, where we met, we were doing law together at university. So
All right.
I know there's very smart people everywhere in the
Yeah.
world.
Oh,
And
yeah. Yeah,
sometimes you just don't have
definitely.
the opportunity to show things. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We are intellectually very smart, and we have what I believe we have a good intellect here in this region, Asian region.
Mm.
We have a good intellect. So it's all about communication. This is an era where we should have communication with all. It's a global village, as you know. So we have a good communication. There was a time that we really don't know beyond our room. So we have to read newspaper. That's it, nothing else. So now I'm sitting in Pakistan, and you are there in Australia, and we are talking to each other just like you're sitting in front of me. So this
That's
is
right.
a really giant, this is a great setup, and we have to utilize all these things in our lives.
That's right. That's right. It
Yeah,
gives
yeah.
us a lot of opportunity to collaborate and listen and work together on solving problems. The, I'm not trying to promote software or anything like that, but
Oh,
part of the
no, no,
idea
no.
behind the software that I'm building is this idea of democratization of knowledge as well. So
Okay, so you are
it
working
makes it
you are
easy.
working you are working on a data as well.
Yes, 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 and
Okay,
using that
okay.
to for people to learn. Who's to say that the next Einstein isn't in Lahore?
Yeah, I'm going to work on that software as well.
Okay, good.
Because I love to teach I do have two children. I have two sons, and I always
Mm,
teach them, go for data science, go for data scientist, go for data analyst, and go for artificial intelligence. And yesterday, my son, he is like 12 years old. He was telling me, Baba, I have just made a video game in the Unity software. So I was saying,
mm,
don't go to you just play the video games. Go for making the video games. So
mm.
yes, now he just developed a 2D video game, and I was saying,
Wow.
go for the 3D video game. Don't just
Yeah,
play, just create a game. So now he's
that's
just doing this.
wow. Well, that's lovely. That's lovely. He's the future Einstein.
Exactly. I wish very best of luck both of them. So Mary, just tell me something. There are a lot of things I have in my mind because being a quality profession, there are a lot of things, but the time is short. So I will definitely ask you to give us time as you get the time. So you just make a promise that you will going to give us time regularly on regular basis. Just tell me. Make a
Oh,
promise.
absolutely. Absolutely. I'd love to. I'd
Oh
love
my
to.
God. Oh, thank
I
you.
think I
So
think the things you're doing are wonderful. Actually, I'm very um, enamored by the work that you're doing in
oh
bringing
my
communities
God.
together.
It's my pleasure. It's an honor for me, and I'm really get honored right now. So
But I
just
think one of the things we were going to just briefly touch on too was data. Is that
yeah, yeah,
that's
data.
yeah, yeah. So one of the
I'm also working on data nowadays. I'm working on the
good,
R
good,
programming. I'm working on the R programming right now.
excellent, because
Yeah,
I mean that's also fundamental in quality, right?
it does.
Because if you think about any of the quality gurus and embedded in all of their philosophies, teachings, and ideas is this idea that we need data in order to um, act, to deal with problems, to tell us when our systems are working well. And that data is not just a bunch of numbers, which if you go down the sort of the Six Sigma path, there'd be that
Exactly.
tendency to think
I,
it's
I am
all
I,
only
I'm go, I,
quantitative data.
I'm going to discuss in the coming videos regarding Six Sigma as well. You told me we
Good,
will just
good.
we will just discuss about the quality and data. So Six Sigma
Yeah,
is
yeah,
our
yeah.
next project.
Yeah. But that idea of data, because data is quantitative and qualitative. And I think a
Exactly.
lot of people forget about the qualitative nature of data and what it can tell us as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
And in fact, probably the majority of data that we use in things like a CAPA process and so on is more qualitative data than quantitative. So that's the other thing that I'd suggest our listeners start to think about is the type of data that they see and how they can use that to make good decisions.
Exactly. I am just getting you what you are saying. There are two types of data for our viewers. Two types of data: qualitative and the quantitative. Discrete data, continuous data, and all these types of data which the Mary is talking right now. We will tell you everything. I do have a training. Let me tell you something. I have a web training tomorrow regarding Lean Six
Mm.
Sigma and data as well. So there are a lot of people who is attending this training, and this will be a great fun. I'm the trainer. I will teach them how to collect the data, how will how we will work on the projects like Lean Six Sigma. So there are a lot of things. Quality is a very good.
It's a,
It's
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Please. That is a very good profession, and people should know about it. That why we people are the
That's right.
quality because we are quality people. That's all.
Yes,
That's
that's
why
right.
we work in the quality. So that's why I always say that because we are the quality people. So that's why we're working in the quality.
That's right. That's right. Can I use that phrase over in here in Australia?
Because whenever I am going to purchase some shoes, I'm going to purchase some toothbrush, I'm just saying, oh, this the quality is not good. The shopkeeper
Mm.
is saying me, well, sir, why you are looking into the things so much deeply? So I always say I'm a quality manager. So I will definitely look into the quality of the product. So Mary,
It's
we
all
have
around us.
yeah. That is very funny. That is very funny. So, Mary, we have a lot of things regarding audits, regarding standards. We will discuss about management systems. I am nowadays working on energy management system ISO 50001,
Mm,
2000.
mm,
Yeah, 2018. I'm working on that. And this is my project. I'm just trying because the country like Pakistan, we have the energy crisis here. So I'm trying to work on the energy management system.
mm,
A few months
mm,
back, I worked on 29,001 2018. It is a quality management system which is regarding oil, gas, and exploration of these things. And I
mm,
just work on that. So it was
mm,
really
mm.
fun for me to work on that. I'm an expert in ISO 14,001, 45,001 OSHAs, and I just love QMS. It's just like my child,
Mm.
9,001, 2018, because
Well, that's
because
right.
we
The things that are interesting and the skills that we have are able to be applied across different types of problems and industries. I think that's the real secret about quality professionals.
exactly, we are the solution. We are the solution finders. When
Yes.
the factory owners, when the managing directors, they are thinking, oh wow, how we can get rid of these things. Then quality managers say, well, we are here. Don't worry. We have root cause analysis. We have YY techniques. We have a lot of tools. We will just get
That's
out of you. So nothing to
that's,
worry.
that's right.
So Mary, it's really I'm just having a shortage of time, so it's really a pleasure talking
That's
to you, and I will catch you next Saturday or Friday for a brand new episode regarding quality issues and the quality problems or the management systems.
excellent. That sounds like lots of fun. Looking
So
forward to it.
anything you want to give a message at the end of the video show, you can have just 1 minute. You can say anything.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Well, apart from being very honoured to be on this podcast, what I would say to people is um, if even if you don't think you know anything about quality, you probably do because you're a customer. So think
Wow.
about putting yourself in the shoes of the customer, and that will help you to progress all the things and skills that you need as a quality person.
Yeah, wow, but that's great. And you will respect us a lot. You will give us more respect to the quality managers because they are always saying, don't do this. What you're doing, it's not like that. Just do it in the right way. All
That's right.
over
And remember,
workers.
that's right. And remember, those customers are not just your external customers, but your internal customers, the
Internal
people that you
customers
work
as
with.
well, as well. It's really
That's
like
right.
it's really honor. It's my honor. It's my pleasure that I just talked to you. So hopefully I will catch you next,
Absolutely.
next week. Okay. Take care. Have a
Wonderful.
very good day. Wonderful.
You
Wonderful.
too. You
My
too.
pleasure. My pleasure. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you.